Hello, everyone. My name is Elena Kahn. This is an online staff development lesson on Discovery Education. The purpose of this staff development lesson is to learn how to use Discovery Education effectively in your classroom that's engaging for both you and your students. From discussions with our media specialist, Ms. Ruark, we discussed how not all grades have curriculum bought for us from our school district for social studies and science. And Discovery Education is great for all subject areas, but I particularly use it for those two contents subjects because it's a really good way to engage our students and it's standards based. Our objectives today is that educators will be able to navigate through the Discovery Education platform using the menu. We will be able to create a quiz from a video and assign it either individually or you can actually share it live with your students, and to choose from a variety of graphic organizers for students to complete through the Discovery Education Studio. Here are the International Society for Technology and Education standards that this professional development lesson aligns to. The first objective that we're going to talk about is how to navigate the Discovery Education menu. We're not going to go through every part of the menu. Specifically, we're going to make sure you understand where your content is, assignments, classrooms, the studio, and the quiz. When you log in through Clever, this is the homepage that you see. To the right, you have your favorites. You can open your favorites here. So anytime you find something that you really like, you can press the heart. And then to the left is your hamburger menu. That's what I call these three little lines. This is where you'll find your content. So this is where you can, when you create assignments, this is where you find them. And then you also have another access to your favorites. You can also create folders. I made a science folder. You can have access to your assignments. This is a good way to get grades without having to grade them with pencil and paper. Your students, and this is automatically synced with Google Classroom. So two of the things that I wanted to focus on today on our hamburger menu is the studio option. This is a way that you can create activities for your students to do either on their own or with partners. And then the other option is the quiz option. Now, I knew they had quizzes. They had them last year, but there's a new feature where you can do the quiz with the class. So what I like to do often is to play a video of my choice, and then we watch it through the first time. And then the second time, they have to go through and answer some questions. So I'm going to show you how to create some quizzes today. So to make a quiz, you click on Create New, build a new quiz, start from a video or template. Video quiz. You can also do standard quizzes in multiple different formats. Next step. Then you're going to find a video that you like. So we've done heat energy, and then I would filter it 3rd through 5th. Then it's going to pull up a bunch of different things. I even have Magic School Bus in here. So you're going to click the one that you want. Give it a name. Click Select Video. Then it's going to pull it right up for you. So on the quiz feature, this is a quiz that I made already. And I give an overview of how you can do it. Here are all the questions that I put on the video on the left side of my screen. You can do what you want, whether short answer, take a poll, multiple choice. And basically, all you have to do is type the question in at whatever point of the video you want to put it in, and then you click Save and Play. So I did beginning of the video question, what do you know about heat energy? It gives them opportunity to engage that prior knowledge. And then throughout the video, I put in that I wanted them to know. Here's a multiple choice question. What is matter made up of? And this is where you can give the answer key so you know if they have got the information correct or if you need to go back and review. When you're finished, there are 2 ways that you can launch it. So this is the most important thing that I wanted to point out. Once you click launch, it gives you 2 options. You can either assign this on Discovery Education and they can plug in their headphones and do this question by themselves, do the quiz by themselves, or you can launch now as a whole group activity. To do the whole group activity, you just click launch now, launch activity, and then it will give them a link to Google Classroom or it will give them a code. I recommend the code because it's easier for them to log in that way instead of through the Google Classroom asks them to log in a few times. So what they do is they log into their Discovery Education platform, and then on the right-hand top corner, it says type the code. So they'll just type in this particular code and it'll get them to your videos. If you put this on the active board, their students will populate here so you can make sure that everybody who is in the classroom is online and participating. You can show just their answers as they're going through the video so you can discuss, oh, that's a very interesting information answer that this person put. You can make sure that they're all participating and you can hide their names so that if they're not putting something in that's correct, you're not embarrassing them. Or you can hide their answers and make sure that everybody is participating on the screen by having an answer on there. When you're finished, you just click finish and then it will give you the data back so that you can understand whether to go back and review or not. To have it independently, you would just click assign activity, it gives you 2 options. You can assign the independent quiz to the classroom or assign with a link. I prefer to assign it to the classroom. Then they can log in through Discovery Education and click assignments and it'll populate on their home screen. Super easy, super user-friendly, and it gives the students a little bit more control because then they can pause, rewind. If they didn't know the answer to a question, it'll help them have a little bit more control. My Studio feature is also really neat because you can create slideshows, you can assign videos, and then give them a graphic organizer to do to help them with their note-taking skills. This is one that I was working on where it had the Native Americans, and then we used the AEIOU graphic organizer to help them, give them some accountability from watching the videos. They don't just watch the video and zone out, but they watch it and learn something. They have a ton of graphic organizers, and then they have videos to teach you, and you can assign those videos to the students so that they understand how to use them. So you click on Create New, Activity Templates, and here is where you find the graphic organizers, and I find these even helpful in any content area or doing research, even if you're not doing these videos. They have the 3-2-1 pyramid, and it tells you how to use it. They have a bunch. And I'll tell you what to do. Write very interesting facts about the topic on the top row. In the middle, write 2 ways this information was important, or write 1 sentence of a summary that you've learned. When you click on them, you have the option to build the activity, and then it will give you the template where you can download it and you can make copies. So it'll tell you exactly what to do. So there's the video, there's a PDF where you can click on it and print it, and then here's the video that teaches you how to use it or teaches your students how to use it. Because, sometimes we give instructions and then they need it again because they didn't understand. So here it is again. And then you can just print off this for the students, teach them how to do it. So once you find the graphic organizer you want, you click Build this activity. And then you can add your content. So I would search Discovery Education content, type in what I want them to learn, filter it by grade level, show all kinds of things, find what you want. Look, they even have audiobooks. Add selected. And then you can assign this to them, and then they have their graphic organizer that they write on, and then they have their audiobook or video or slideshow or whatever it may be for them to listen to. And then they can stop and pause it throughout, write a note, and then play it again. So that way they have more control over what they're learning. And if they've missed something or they want to go stop and take a moment to write something down, then this is perfect for them to get the control. And you save it. And see, it says view in my content. So I can click there, goes back. Of course, you're going to have to move it to your folder if you want to stay organized. I am not organized at the moment because I've been trying to make a bunch of these. But I think the My Studio is really, really helpful. It is your turn. I would like you to choose 2 activities. Either take a few minutes and create 2 quizzes for your lessons to integrate to your classroom, or 2 studio board activities, or maybe one of each. I really enjoy this quote because I feel like it's so true. Technology is an effective tool that can make education more meaningful and engaging for teachers and students alike. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can email me or talk to me personally. Thank you so much for taking the time to participate. I hope that you learned something new that is both helpful and meaningful to your students.